We're also following this breaking news out of Kern County, and that is where 8 people died today just before noon in the crash of a B-52 bomber. It crashed at Edwards Air Force Base.
Service members, government contractors, and government civilians were all on board that B-52, and within the last 10 minutes, we did learn 2 Boeing employees are among the victims. NBC4's Keenan Willard joining us live now from outside the base with more on what we learned about those on board. Keenan.
Yeah, Jonathan, we're learning a lot as we go into the evening hours after this fiery crash here at Edwards Air Force Base. Now, we know that it's going to be a process before there's going to be any cause of the crash that's released. It could potentially take months, and we're continuing to learn more about the people who actually were on board during this fiery crash.
Today, Edwards Air Force Base experienced a horrible tragedy, and we lost 8 great Americans.
The Air Force says around 11:20 this morning, a B-52 Stratofortress bomber was running a test flight mission here at Edwards when it crashed shortly after takeoff. Now, this was a fiery crash. Investigators say it was quickly determined that no one could have survived. 8 people determined to be dead. In the last 2 hours, the Air Force said on board were a mix of military personnel, government civilians, and military contractors. And as we said, in the last 10 minutes, the airport parts manufacturer Boeing came out and said that 2 of its employees are among the deceased. The company is now working to support their family members. Now, the Air Force says this mission was part of a program to modernize the radar systems on the B-52, which is a long-range bomber that's been used by the Air Force since the 1950s. The Air Force says they don't know the cause of this crash yet, and that won't be released for some time. First, a safety review board will investigate for the next 30 days, and then a separate board could take up to 6 months to release their findings. Today, the Air Force tells us their priority is notifying the loved ones of those 8 people killed in this crash.
I want to reiterate that our thoughts and prayers go out to the family members. This is a tragedy, and this is going to be the worst days of their lives. We understand that, and we want to keep them in our thoughts and prayers.
Now, investigators say that through the rest of today, they're going to be notifying the families of those 8 people killed in this crash. We could start learning their names as soon as tomorrow. Meantime, while this investigation continues, the runways here at Edwards will remain closed. In Kern County, Keenan Willard, NBC4 News.